Welcome to the weekly roundup. Div 1 time to us. How are you, buddy?
The TJ Division 1 League, we're going to call this. He's not here.
The division,
promoted.
The Javor Division 1.
That's the one.
Yep. No, we can't call it that, mate. It's the Norwood Hotel Division 1, mate. You can't do that to the sponsors, buddy. And speaking of sponsors, we're brought to you from at the Portland Hotel. Every Monday night we film this show, mate. And thanks to all our great sponsors sitting there behind us. And without the sponsors, mate, we wouldn't have a show.
Absolutely.
TJ wouldn't get paid the big bucks.
Oh, huge bucks, exactly.
Right. Anyway, we'll kick it off straight into Division 1, mate, and it's TJ's team. It was the Falcons. Payneham Norwood Union 17-14, 116. Defeated St. Peter's Old Scholars 7-7-49.
No surprises.
No surprises, but...
Yeah, the coffin for Saints, maybe. They're sitting ninth now, so... yeah, let's just see what happens with Saints. Got to do something now to save relegation, which is what you want to do. But
yep.
We're not Payneham.
Payneham just playing for a bit of pride now, really, too. They're not, I don't think they're going to make finals myself, but
no.
Do you agree?
Really, Payneham.
Sitting 7th.
2 games out? No, I don't think so.
I don't think they're going to be able to do it. But anyway, hopefully they can. So
try they can prove me wrong.
Anyway, for St. Peter's, we had Weech with 2, and then everyone else kicking singles with Collie, Fotheringham, and Roberts in the best for Spock, mate. And for the Falcons,
Payneham, we've got Davis, got Agarustus.
Yep.
Nick Jolly with 3, Lowy with 2, and Ansell also with 2, with individuals after that, with Richmond, Pippett, and Davis in amongst the
Liam Davis. Yep.
Liam.
The next game was down there at Port Districts, mate, down at Largs Reserve. It was Ross Trevor 15-8-98 defeating Port Districts 12-11-83. The producers sitting here before telling us that Districts didn't let Ross Trevor really have it all on their own terms. Fairly close until Ross Trevor just kicked away at the end. But by all means, I hear Districts are really starting to move along quite nicely.
4th,
yep.
Certainly right up there.
Yep, so they could be a surprise packet come finals time. Anyway, for District we had Williams with 3, Heffernan with 2, and then a heap of other blokes kicking singles with Coulter, Heffernan, and Broome in the best, mate. And for Rocks,
yeah, we've got Heath Kamain with 6, bagging well done to him too. It's a good bag there. With Code with 4, Fantasia with 2, individuals with 3 other players, Alan Holm and Medhurst in amongst the best, with Kamain with 6, getting 6th best player. But
I heard Kamain and Code probably what was the difference in the end.
Yeah.
When it got down to the nitty gritty, they really settled the ship.
The bag between out of the 15.
Pointed it in the right direction. As the producer just said, them big fellas don't get any smaller.
That's exactly.
The wise man's from the great one from the couch just firing away tonight. Anyway, next game up at Mobbery Sports Reserve. It was Adelaide Uni 10-11-71, defeating Mobbery 10-4-64.
Bit close for Adelaide Uni, I think.
You reckon?
I reckon too close for Mobbery there.
I wonder what the ground's like. Is the ground chopped up there?
It's usually pretty bad at the Mobbery ground, so no one knows.
No one knows. We haven't been in there this year. I haven't been there for a few years.
It's only got 7 points, and really that could have saved Mobbery backside from relegation.
21 scoring shots to 14, though. Probably Johnny Paynter probably wish the boys kicked a little bit straighter, I suppose. But anyway, for Mobbery, had Gibson with 3, Stoneham and Verity both kicking 2, with Burns, Bennett, and Denmead in the best for the Hawks, mate, and for the Blacks.
Yeah, but Robertson with 5, we also got best player for his 5 goals, Language with 3, and a couple of other individual scorers, and we said Robinson, Cunningham and Taylor, best players.
The best players, 7 points, but you know what? A win is a win.
Correct, it is.
Yep. And the next game,
mine's taking a bit slow too.
Yeah, mine's taking a
bit turnover.
Bit slow. It was Prince Alfred 13-17-95, giving Salisbury North an absolute hiding, I reckon. It doesn't, it's not a massive score, but I think all over the ground they were a lot stronger. 5-6-36. Prince Alfred, I said this a while ago. I'm not trying to gloat.
He is.
But I said Prince Alfred are a smoky, mate. They were coming. They started the year terribly. Mousey, I've spoken to Mouse a few times, and he said, no, they just, we'll take a little bit. We had to get a few people back and things like that. Tell you what, they're really starting to come home strong now. So everyone counted them out there, early in the year after winning the flag last year. They're not going to be any good. They lost, Wade Thompsons and the like.
That's it.
They've all gone out the country that they wouldn't be able to recover. But full credit to them, mate. So
Absolutely.
anyway, for Prince Albert, Brock Caskew kicked 4, Lang with 2, Pitt with 2 as well, and a few other blokes kicking singles with Lang, McNamara and Brocky Castry in the best mate for the Princes. For the Hawks.
Hawks got Aegis with 2, with individuals to 5 other players there, with Beastie, Hood and Russo.
Beasley.
Beasley, sorry.
Beastie.
What's the
You're looking at the
Beastie
producer,
Beasley.
aren't you?
Beastie Beasley.
You're thinking of Beastie
Well, it was
producer.
all over. They didn't even score Swords North the first quarter. 1 goal with 2 at half time to 7-7. I mean, it's all over really by half time anyway. But
Yeah.
we're under
30
PAC,
scoring shots to 11.
We've seen them. We call that game, and mate, their pinpoint accuracy in kicking is just the difference
We were
between.
talking about that off camera before. That the fact that it's their foot skills and their decision making is right up there with what you said was Sanford.
Seriously, it was. I mean, the ability to switch and then find a gap as soon as they switch back again is just. And we were saying that
Like at the top of the key at basketball. Boom, boom, boom.
Yep,
Bang,
switch,
and we go.
switch, and then they find the gap and through they go. And that's as producers saying, yes, it was just incredible to watch.
Anyway, the next game we've got on the screen here, mate, it's all the talk of the forums and all the talk around town. It's the fact that Tea Tree Gully have lost 4 in a row.
Exactly.
4 in a row. The team that was, flying high, everyone was talking about them. Yet again, another team that lost a few players and things like that last year.
Started well. There's no injuries, not many injuries out there at Tea Tree Gully either.
But I tell you what, it was up there at Pertaringa Oval. It was Goody Saints at 11-9-75, defeating Tea Tree Gully 7-7-49. Trent Mills and the boys just getting the job done up there. It's always tough to go up there and have a win, I reckon.
Oh, Tea Tree Gully, and it's a Goody Saints. They're sitting 6th. They're still 1 game out of the 5. It's not as if they're a top 3 side like Tea Tree Gully. They're still 3rd, but Tea was 4 in a row. I think that shows a bit of danger warning signs.
It does. For Tea Tree Gully, we had Pete Personos kicking 2. And then everyone else kicking singles with Penny, Huggard and Tiggerman in the best, mate. And for Goody Saints...
Yeah, right. Kells kicking 4, Hughes at 4, Dempsey, Elms and Scar. They're individuals, with Elms, Chant and Burgess in amongst the best. So, well done to Goody Saints. They're keeping their fondest hopes alive.
And Tea Tree Gully have got that little flames just flickering away.
Put their foot on the accelerator a bit, Tea Tree
Gully. A few games to go. I think you never count out Goody Saints when it comes...
No, exactly.
Especially as they get in there. If they get in there, you never count Goody Saints out because they just seem to have that knack, don't they? They get the job done. So we have a quick look at the ladder. We've got Ross Trevor sitting on top at 12-2, Prince Alfred 9-5, Tea Tree Gully 9-5 as well, sitting 3rd, Port District 9-5 sitting 4th.
Yep. Exactly.
Uni 8-6, Goody Saints 7-6, Paynham 6-7. Then there's a bit of a gap with Modbury, St Peters, and Salisbury North with indiscretions and the like in lower grades are sitting down the bottom, and it's going to be really, really strange. Really weird for me, and I still can't... what's the word I'm looking for? Grasp the fact that Salisbury North is going to be Div 2.
No, exactly.
I can't get that into my head.
Yep.
It's just...
a long time in between drinks, I think. Salisbury North and Div 2.
It's been a long time. Producer, can you tell us, when was the last time?
1999.
1999.
Div 1 grand final a few years ago. Grand finalist, but a few years ago.
Yep. Anyway, we'll move on to this week's games, mate. And the first game out at Modbury Sports Reserve, it's Modbury taking on Ross Trevor.
Now, you're going this way?
Yep.
Modbury Ross Trevor, sorry. Look, Ross Trevor by country mile, I think. So, by a long shot, Ross Trevor. They were the echelon in the Div 1, which is a bit of a surprise package, but mate, they've done all the right things and they're sitting at top at the moment. So, Ross Trevor for me.
We could have had probably 2 game of the rounds really in this division this week, but I'm going to continue with the one that I've chosen. The next game out at Park 9, it's Prince Alfred taking on Port District.
PAC, I think, even though Port District's they're sitting 4th, so there's no...
The producer don't think so. He thinks Port Districts are the real deal.
I think PAC for me.
Yeah, I think PAC too, mate. I'm on the Mousey bandwagon, mate. I think Mousey's doing a great job out there. Yep, PAC, the producer's nodding away there. The next game at Paynham North Oval, it's the Falcons taking on Salisbury North, a battle of the birds.
Mate, we were just talking about Paynham, how the slimmest chance to make the 5, slimmest. This is a good opportunity then for just to keep that just hopes alive against Salisbury North. So I think Paynham North Union for me.
Paynham for me, Macca's boys for me, mate. Up at Pertaringa again, Tea Tree Gully taking on St Peters.
Now we're calling this game.
I was going to say, we're probably calling this one.
Calling this one at Tea Tree Gully, Pertaringa this week, take on St Peters.
Do you just leave the gear up there?
We should do, don't we? Just leave the table there up in a good position. They gave us a great position. So, look, TGK cannot lose 5 in a row.
They'll
Bounce
bounce
back against St. Peter's.
They have to bounce back. There's no
lose
ifs or buts. If they lose this game, they don't deserve to play finals.
Absolutely.
Sorry,
Yep.
but they should be just saying, nah, we're not playing.
No, exactly. Agree.
They should
Teacher Gully for me.
Teacher Gully for me also. And for me, game of the round is the battle between 6th and 5th. It's Goody Saints taking on Adelaide University at Goodwood Oval, mate.
Now, Goody Saints have got a high percentage. They've got 50%. Was it? Just trying to get 50% as opposed to 47 Adelaide Uni. But Adelaide Uni are 1 game clear.
Yep.
So this will, if as you said, if Goody Saints win, they're in the 5. Simple as that.
And I think they will.
I agree.
I reckon Goody Saints will win. They've gone up and knocked Teacher Gully off.
Yep.
I reckon they'll go back home and I reckon they'll account for Adelaide Uni quite easily. I reckon by 5 or 6 goals, quite comfortable. So.
Agree with that.
Agree with that?
5 o'clock Saturday, we'll see Goody Saints in the 5, and they're going to build on that as well.
They'll build on that. That's for
a few
sure.
games to go.
All right, guys. This has been Division 1. Hope you enjoyed the show tonight, and we'll see you all again next week.
See you later.